Or you can see them and they're.
Oh no, they,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
I love it when you.
A lot of them start dancing.
Well, that's like for a party or a wedding thing, and the adults aren't doing it. The little ones come up and just stand right in front.
Yeah.
And you start to barely see.
Also, don't forget to bring this to the table.
What's that?
Are these going to show up in the post office?
No, you're live on YouTube right now. I don't have any viewers, but it will get archived. So, Mountain Ramble is my YouTube.
Now that guy over there is
Hey, you know, it's a everyone's important. So it all sounds good.
Yeah, he's like, this is a world-renowned musician group over there.
Which circle? Which circle is the world renowned? The world renowned. Anyways, it's all important. It all sounds good. They're all, you know, slight variations. Yeah, nice.
You play anything?
Yeah, guitar, ukulele.
Where is it?
I know. I got here kind of late to the event, so I figure I'd, you know, do some documentation and and then yeah, and just I didn't catch any of the conventions, so this is. But next year, I hope, if I'm living in this area, I hope to attend a lot of it. Yeah.
What he was great is backing up singers, which is like playing a break, playing a melody. Or not easy. You can do it, but he could do the backing up, back parts, the whole part. I've never hung out with him. No, there are plenty of other good fiddle players around, but somebody who really came out. I think the first bluegrass album I ever had was double album with Kenny Baker and Blaine Sprouse on it. And Blaine was 18 or 19, doing twin fiddles with Kenny Baker on that. I got into autograph. I mean, I have that LP still.
Probably other ways.
It's a better jam over there. You can go film, put it on the internet on it.
Yeah, I try to get
There
some.
with the camera, but we're just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
The camera in our face.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
Trying to do
Oh, really? Okay, sorry about that. No, yeah, yes. I don't want to offend you in any way.
all about.
Anyway,
Okay.
For Walker.
Yeah. All right.
Ask us if you could film us.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
You've been all around here. What's it all about, man? You don't play an instrument.
Actually, I do play an instrument. Yeah.
Feels, right?
What's that?
You know how it feels to show up on the internet, right?
Yeah. Be honest. I mean, my channel doesn't get too many views, and
Okay, well,
yeah. No, that's all right. Okay. Well, yes.
okay.
Well, it sounded good though. So, thanks for understanding. But if you want to check it out, my YouTube. No problem. Yeah. God bless you. Have a good day. You mind if I film you?
What's that?
You mind if I? Okay, yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, what's yours?
Leo.
Leo. All right, where are you from?
Upstate New York.
Oh, nice. So you made the trip out here.
Yeah, I live here now, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is my first time actually. My first taste of the Berkeley Old Time Music Convention. So it's
Two.
yeah.
I'm also experiencing this for the first time.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Do you play anything?
Yeah, guitar, ukulele, primarily some bass. Like, yeah, I teach lessons, so yeah, I've been playing a while, but I play a lot of different styles and stuff. But I'm into the roots music. Try to keep an open palette. Yeah. So what kind of banjo is that? Like a specific sort of? I've never. It looks a little different than some banjos that I've seen before. Could you tell me a bit about your instrument?
Absolutely. So this band layout, it's 22 frets per octave, which is a different temperament than 12. So chords are a little different. And you get notes that you don't normally get, which I love, which is why I did this. It was built by Zachary Hoyt, who's a pretty well-known banjo maker. One person here happens to know who he is. He's active in the banjo communities online. He happens to be from my hometown, and I got this banjo made just before I moved away.
Nice.
So this is, if there's a single note that I wanted that I couldn't get on a normal banjo, it's this note, which corresponds very closely to the 11th harmonic of the harmonic series. I can show you. Well, you
Yeah.
probably won't be able to hear this on the recording, but
Here, we can get up close.
it's hard to get it to speak sometimes, but
Uh-huh. So
it's not going to happen right now, but it's in there.
does it make it more difficult to get the harmonic with the capo on?
You're probably right.
Yeah, listen. I'm just curious if the harmonics are in different places on the banjo than a guitar. Guitar, it's like the 3rd fret, or the 5th fret, 7th fret, and the 12th fret are like, you know, the obvious harmonics, and then there's other ones there, but
The harmonics are all the same, it's just that the frets underneath them are different. So what would be the 4th fret is now the 9th fret, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
yeah.
And then the 5th fret is now the 13th fret.
Wait, could you explain that one more time? That was a bit over my head.
No worries. Well, you gotta document it though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so what style of banjo would you say you're playing now, and then what type of music style? It does sound a bit, different than some of the other stuff that I'm hearing around here. So if you could tell me a bit about like.
Sure. Well, I don't know. I kind of learned in isolation during the pandemic. I learned a couple of old time songs. And then I just, as soon as I was pretty disciplined at first about technique. I learned how to do claw hammer. I'm not great at it. Also, I bite my nails and I don't use fingerpicks. that I'm the most comfortable in is bang. It's not unheard of, but it's not common. I don't know
Interesting. Like so, like you're talking vertically. You use like you assign limit like specific fingers. So like the top string, the short string, you only use one finger on your left hand.
Yeah,
Like that, or are you talking
on my
about?
right hand? Yeah. So sorry, on my right hand.
Oh, your right hand.
So
Okay,
it's
yes.
like
All
pointer,
right, I understand.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like pointer, middle, ring, pinky.
Yeah.
Ring, middle, pointer.
So you do use the pinky though.
I do.
Yeah. All right.
Like this is pinky, right?
Yeah.
One advantage of this, though, is that it's pretty easy for me to just delete a few strings and mentally adapt. I'm not as fast if I just use 3 fingers, but it's workable. And I am kind of pigeonholed most of the time into this alternating pattern of pluck, stroke, stroke. Which means that I tend to...
Yeah. So that sounds. Is it a modal style? I've just heard these terms, but where you typically play like in one amp and
I would say that's mostly what I do,
and
yeah.
develop that. Yeah.
I would retune or use a capo if I wanted to move to a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mostly just use this, which is basically standard tuning plus a low note. You know.
Okay. And what's the standard tuning of that banjo that you?
So it's G relative. So it would be like G G. What is it? G G D G B D. But it's in F. So it's actually.
It's an open F.
F. Yeah. F F. C. F A C. Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. No, I did more in the lower end.
Also, I like playing old time music and stuff. And
Yeah.
they were made to imitate the gut strings of the first banjos. If I'm playing with somebody, I'll take a starting note and I'll check it out.
Okay.
But
You want to borrow a tuner? I think I have one. Not to be nitpicky, but if you want to, I got a tuner. No, actually, my tuner, I have one on my phone. I think it could probably access it. It's up to you. Yeah, no worries.
the problem is I can't really tune. I have to tune by ear because of the fret situation, because everything's a little bit off from what you want.
Okay. Yeah.
It sounds like it would be a problem, but as long as your open strings are matching what somebody else is doing, it works fine. Because the differences between a few of the notes and the chords are very subtle, and what really matters more is the overall intonation of the chord itself. So it balances out very well.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the fact that even though the circle of fifths is different on this banjo, the relative differences to adjacent chords to the key are very small, in sense, musically speaking. So it doesn't really matter. But if I were to go from like C to E, like major, you notice it more. You notice the discrepancy because it's. Well, even that's not. It gets complicated. It's a lot of music theory, and it's weird music theory that isn't the same as normal music theory. So it's hard to just explain it in in layman's terms.
Okay, yeah. Well, you coming from upstate New York, would you say you have have you studied some of the traditional music from there? Are you I mean, what would you say your musical influences are? Like as a banjo player?
Oh, as a banjo player? Oh, hi. It's my partner, Hosmic. She's right there.
Hello. Go ahead. Yeah, it's just on YouTube. No, everyone's welcome.
Yeah, my musical influences? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I grew up listening to like the Grateful Dead a lot. I mostly just jam and play my own songs.
Okay. Yeah. Hey.
And play them and sing them and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of I'm influenced by old time music, not specific, no specific tradition really robustly, but in terms of the kind of melodies I write, I was very influenced by like Zulu folk music, which is, I don't know, I wouldn't say that you could tell that from how I play, but that is definitely something that I feel when I play.
Wow.
And yeah, there's a single string instrument. It's a gourd bow. I think the pronunciation of the Zulu gourd bow is umahoyana. I might be getting it a little bit wrong, but it's a one-string instrument that relies on producing overtones and stopping the note. So it's basically like you have one string, and you're maybe getting 2 pitches out of it, and maybe 3, sometimes 3, and you're emphasizing the overtones in the pitch because the gourd acts like kind of like a mouth, going. And if you bring the gourd opening closer and farther away from your body, it emphasizes different overtones. It's like a beating bow, except the overtones are way more important in the playing, because you can actually produce melodies and basically create counterpoint between the bass note and the harmonic that you're emphasizing, and that leads to certain types of melodies. And a lot of those melodies kind of work well on the banjo. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of do, like do, re, mi, like in terms of like the scale notes. A lot of riffs, like. I don't know. It's hard to really show you what I mean, because it's mostly just like I don't know. It's just something that I've kind of like. I can't put it into words.
Well, the music transcends, everyday language. So.
I could play you a song that kind of has that.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and do that?
I'm messing up the words here. I'm gonna play you a song that I actually did just write, and I'm gonna play it closer to you and louder.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And it's gonna be cleaner than that.
Yeah. Go ahead and sing nice and loud. It's the wind can.
Yeah, the wind is the wind.
But yeah, I like that, and having hear you describe your influences, like I could hear that kind of African. I'm not an expert on Zulu music, but just I felt like I felt it was coming from kind of a different place than some of the music you hear.
I make no claims on any Zulu music tradition. It's just that I have a real affinity for I mean, Goonie music in general, but specifically Zulu is my favorite from what I've heard. And it's so much a matter of access because so much of this music isn't being played as actively anymore from what I've been told. I mean, my source is like, it's hard to find it on the internet, and I spoke with a Zulu woman like a couple of years ago, a year ago. She was like my grandmother's like live-in aide for a while, and I was showing her music and asking her questions about it, and she was like, yeah, this music is, from my knowledge, this isn't music that like a lot of people are doing. And she called her friend who's like a well-known musician in South Africa. He's like a DJ, and he talked to me on the phone for a little while, and he was like, and he sent me some stuff, some people who are doing like kind of fusion music, like modern stuff where they're using these traditional instruments and stuff like that. And so there are people who are keeping the tradition alive, and I'm sure that there's a lot that isn't seen by like the, you know, by I don't know, by the eye and ear of a camera and a microphone, but it's hard to. Maybe part of the reason why I prize that music so much is because there's such a small. I have like this small, tiny, little bit of it that I have access to and listen to. Made playlists of it and stuff, so I can.
Yeah. And you know.
It was a really broad collection. It was everything. It was from countries all throughout, and I mean sub-Saharan Africa, as in everywhere in Africa south of the Sahara. You know. So a lot of the common thread in this music is it's Bantu peoples, but it's not only Bantu peoples either. It's just, but most of the collection, the music from those collections is I think Bantu groups throughout Africa, and the Zulu are a Bantu group as well. But they share a lot from adjacent groups, or they've what is it? Like I think there's a lot of San influence both in Zulu language, culture, and music. I'm not an authority on this. I don't like. Well, God, I don't want to use this. I think it's a derogatory term, like Bushmen. It's
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it might be a derogatory term. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's deep music there. You know, that's going back to the origin of the human race, and you know, African continent, and you know, these. You know, I'm not a firm believer in science, but you know, there is definitely you know, a lot of lineage that we share that goes back to Africa, and that the Zulu have held on, you know, just in that tribal kind of, you know, living with nature and in the whole you know, mysticism and even the witchcraft and all that stuff associated with it.
I really don't know much about that. I just really like music. But I can play you a song.
Yeah, let's hear it. What's the name of the song?
Fathers and sons and the beagles and guns gonna have their fun till the day is done. Rabbits rabbits are running away. The rabbits are running away. With the fathers and sons and the beagles and guns, gonna have their fun till the day is done, and they won't go home till they each caught one. Rabbits are running around, around, running. Rabbits are running around, 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 running away.
Nice. Nice song.
It's good with harmonies. I was like singing the harmony part, but it's really good when there's two people.
Yeah. All right, what's your name again? And you have any you know, like thing you'd like to talk about? If you want to watch the video, and you can send me an email, whatever. And I'm interested in different collaborations with people.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah.
So my name's Leonardo Marino.
Yeah.
That's the hat. I'm not from Miami. It's
Okay.
my last name.
You Italian? Or?
I am.
All right.
I am. And I on Instagram, I'm Leo Marino with zeros for the O's. I don't post much. I'm trying to do that more.
Yeah.
On Bandcamp, I'm Leonardo Marino. I think my most recent release right now is called Isle of Tropical Birds. It's an album of a jam session I did with my friends where I just edited it down to some coherent songs. The cover is some flamingos, some plastic flamingos, so you'll know that's the one. And I have a YouTube, Leonardo Marino. You can find me there playing banjo.
Yeah.
Stuff sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
play with people in the area too.
You live in the Berkeley area? Or? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
About to move to University Village in Albany with my partner. But
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. No, that's cool. You know, that's a tough time to be moving. If you're living with someone else, then it probably makes it easier. That's kind of a whole different.
It's gonna be worth it because we're gonna have twice the space.
Yeah.
Now at the same price. So,
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
The university subsidized housing is wonderful.
So you're in school right now, or?
My partner is.
Okay.
I'm taking a class on campus, but I'm not in school.
Yeah. This is a nice park. God, I think I've never actually been in here in this park. You know, God, those redwoods are pretty old trees. You know, maybe not old growth, but second growth. That one is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tree.
That's like that tree could be 100 years old. You know.
What's your name again?
Michael. Yeah, Michael Eckstein.
What's your last name?
Eckstein.
Eckstein?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But my YouTube channel is Mountain Ramble, just like it sounds, Mountain Ramble. I've got a couple YouTube channels, but that's the one that this is being live streamed on.
Cool.
And I've got the email contact is mountainramble2011@gmail.com.
I'm gonna get my phone right now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find your YouTube right now. Too.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can see yourself streaming one. Or we'll see. You can see the stream going on. Make sure that it's working. I'm getting some messages that the connection's off, but sometimes it does that.
Oh yeah, there I am. Wow. There you are. It's about 5 seconds behind live.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice. And you got some guitar music on here. Very nice.
Yeah, and I've been doing more live streaming of trying to do some catch concerts, and so try to not just promote my own music. I'm not really even trying to promote my own music. It's more like just get a record of it.
Yeah.
if something comes about it. But yeah.
I feel that. I mean, I'm trying to that's how I use Bandcamp basically. I'll just trying to put everything that I've made up there. I have an album up. A few years because looking back, there's a really clear trajectory toward banjo. I was playing guitar a lot, and then I started playing. I found a canjo, like a single string instrument that somebody had made for like a college class. It was lying around. It was my last year of college. I started playing that, and it led to like my partner box guitar, like a fretless cigar box guitar, and then I got a gourd banjo, and then I just started playing banjo, and now that's all I do basically. I just play banjo all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm intrigued by the history of that. You know, that it's actually made in your hometown and it's a handmade instrument. So there's definitely yeah. I'm actually gonna get I want to just get
prized possessions here of the maker's mark here.
Okay.
Because the people who are going to stumble on this video are going to probably some people will probably know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
It's banjo number 213. Zachary, if you ever see this, thank you. Email him and tell him how happy I've been with it over the last 2 years.
Own other banjos before, and then make the that's really a special instrument. And does he make other types of banjos? Does he special?
Yeah. Okay. Out, I learned enough math to figure out how to do that.
And makes it. I don't know much about.
Geared more toward old time, but I mean, you've heard how it sounds. It sounds fine. It sounds great.
Yeah. Now that you mention that, steel string, right?
Yeah, they didn't start that way, but that's true. Yeah.
They started as gourd instruments,
banjos,
the African
fretless instruments. Yeah.
Banjo.
Yeah, I think the first thing that would be called a banjo is banjos, but also enslaved African people making banjos out of like what they could, Gradually banjos went through it.
Yeah.
And it's like kinds of banjos that people generally play old-time music on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by the banjo. I just I haven't actually owned one, but I like the the early jazz type stuff. So I'm thinking about getting like a 4-string, like a tenor banjo.
Yeah.
I know there will be a learning curve because the tuning at least is in fifths versus in fourths, but that's okay. I like a challenge. I'm going to own a banjo like noodling, and perhaps eventually I'll get a banjo. I'm used to the standard tuning in fourths or guitar, ukulele, bass is what I'm that's like my home. That's what I'm comfortable with. So it's a bit weird the intervallically dealing with the fifth. The perfect fifth is like vertically, but at the same time there's, when you think about the possibilities of it's just it's different. So you got to, life is.
It was a big thing for me when I learned banjo because I had to I had a lot of time. It was during the pandemic. A lot of people. And it was a big. This tuning is very different. The standard tuning of the ukulele adapts really well to like the sort of thumb patterns of banjo, the syncopation. But guitar, I have a hard time picking on a guitar because I want to play it like a banjo, and I heard that would happen, and it's true. But with a tenor banjo, I think it'd be
amplifying concerts and then eventually recording. You were playing dances but does this lose? All right.
I'm sure he has, and I'm sure he would. He's made a variety of banjos, and he let me try a bunch.
Okay.
That he hadn't sold,
Yeah.
But this banjo, I think I paid $1,012.
The measurements that you did were basically because it was a nylon. I mean, maybe you could maybe explain that in a bit more detail.
Sure.
Because
with this, like there's, so the measurements would all be the same. He'd never done this, and he did it perfectly with great accuracy. And
Like are the frets different, like different height, or perhaps different, maybe even a different metal altogether?
Height was something I specified, and I kind of wanted it to be even higher at first because I wanted to be able to press down and bend, which you can kind of do on it with steel strings on it. But with nylon strings, there's not enough. Like the ratio, like the pressure you need to and the amount of movement of the string in order to like bend the note is a lot more. So when I'm playing a steel string banjo, I rely a lot more on bends for the kind of stuff that I play. For this, I tend to slide more as if I was playing a fretless, in order to get the same kind of like effect, or a very similar kind of effect of a bent note, or I don't know if that's answering your question. I feel like
yeah, sort of. Hey, yeah, and you know, it's just to hear. That's great. That you know, it's a real nice instrument. What kind of wood is that?
I should look. I can look at my email. I know the fretboard is persimmon, but the wood itself, I mean, someone probably could tell by looking at the grain. I want to say, is it cherry? Does that sound wrong to you? I feel like that's wrong. Maybe walnut. God damn, I don't know wood.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, well, Arizona and California, pretty much. Make it to upstate New York, but I could see it from across. What is that? Lake Champlain. I've been to Burlington, Vermont, and like spent some time like playing guitar on the lakeside and just looking at the mountain range. Burlington.
Yeah. It's the border with New York.
I did go to Vermont in Maine in the fall, but I never experienced like a hard winter up there. so I'm getting a little ahead of myself as far as. Same time, it's I mean, you got to be pretty hardy to live in a place like that, because it's very you gotta the winters are no joke there, really.
Oh, no, yeah, they're tough.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, yeah, Leonardo, I'm gonna get rolling, but yeah, get in touch with me, and just I have your contact information, so you can feel free to send me an email, and I'll try. Hopefully, I can decipher your information. I'll subscribe to your stuff, and I'm not on Bandcamp yet, but it's kind of on my to-do list, like to be both a fan and an artist on Bandcamp.
Yeah, sorry I got a little sidetracked there.
No worries. No worries. Yeah.
The wood that the banjo is made out of.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, but I did find Zach's post about my banjo when he built it. Banjo 213 was a real oddity, he said. Luckily, the person, me, lived somewhere locally and was able to come pick it up in person. And what does it say? He knew what he wanted, and I told him I would be happy to build it if he did the math to figure out the fret placement. And that's so true.
Yeah.
I had to be very specific, and he did a great job.
Yeah.
But, let me get your contact too.
Yeah.
Actually, number and email and what.
Yeah. Go ahead and I'm gonna just. I don't know if there's. I haven't figured out how to mute this, but I'll whisper my phone number, because you never know doxers and stuff.
Of course.
It's like. In the email, I'll just shout out, because it's on.
Yeah, wait, let me just show you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And your name was Michael?
Yeah, Michael. Yeah.
Michael last name? Or type it?
Yeah, are you? CKSTEIN.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And then the email, you can see to find the contact. Yeah, texting is a great way to get hold of me. And then the email is on. It's
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's Mountain Ramble 2011. Year 2011 at gmail.com. It's been so long since I've been up in Mount Tam. It's just like looking so. And have you been out there before?
I haven't. I'd like to go, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's talk about. It's like just Yeah. How long have you been in the Bay Area for?
Just a year.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's Mount Tam out there. It's the biggest mountain in Marin County. There's actually 3 peaks, but it's a vast area. So it's like, you know, it's. I mean, there's like these redwood trees grow naturally up there, and it's, you know, you can hike down to the ocean from there, and it's like, but it's also has like kind of desert ecology. It's very, you know, has quite a variety of landscape and all that type of stuff. And it's like, there have been times where I've been hiking up there and it's actually warmer, like it would be warmer up in the high, like near the top, because there's like there's some trails that like will take you not quite over it. There's like a ridge, because if you're on like the back side of the mountain and you parked on like, you know, like this, you know, you're on the north side and you parked on the south side, it's definitely, you can kind of do a loop hike. See that ridge up there? It's like basically you hike over that. You know, I mean, you park pretty high up. It's not like you're hiking from. It's not like you're hiking from. You know, but like so. Peak there is that's the highest point, but then that dip is like basically that ridge there, and then but it could be like, you know, 75, 80 degrees up there, and then like then you hike down into like this like just cloud of fog, you know, super thick fog, but and you can see it as you're like hiking into it, and there's like, yo, it's damn, it's like beautiful up there. So yeah, I mean, there's yeah, definitely check it out, you know. I mean, it's not like you can't experience it in one day, so
Yeah.
so but you know, there's closer hikes. I mean, if you don't have like, if getting out there like, you know, car wise is you know.
Oh, we can do that. We will.
Yeah.
We'll definitely check it out soon.
Yeah, but if you park at it's a place called Mountain Home. So if you drive, it would eventually take you to Stinson Beach, because the Highway 1, which is like, that's like the coastal, you familiar with Highway 1?
Yeah.
But it goes inland like in San Francisco, and then it merges with the 101 and it kind of becomes a freeway, but up Mount Tam, not quite all the way to the top, but probably, you know, at about 1,800 feet or so.
Yeah.
And then you can drive to the top. There's another road, but then you before you get, you know, we'll keep climbing, you'll see Mountain Home Inn.
Yeah.
And then there's a parking area across the street from there, and just park there, and then you can hike down into Muir Woods without paying an admission
that's nice
fee.
to know. Yeah, I'd
or
love to know how to
or
do
you can hike up to that ridge.
Yeah.
You like, you know, you could, or, you know, basically you could hike in any direction. You could hike to the ocean in about probably take you 2-3 hours one way to get to the but you could hike down to the Pacific Ocean, down to Stinson Beach.
Beautiful.
Or you could hike, you know, highly recommend it if you're
definitely.
yeah.
Because I love that area. I've been to Stinson and Muir. I gotta go, but it was great to meet you.
Yeah, Leonardo. Okay, yeah, thanks again.
Thank you.
Keep in
Yeah.
touch, man.
Yeah,
And yeah, check out the video. You're you know, if you ever, anyways, yeah, you're the feature on it. So
Cool. Wow.
yeah, and yeah, I can even put should I, if I want to, is it okay if I put links to like on the description? Yeah, okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think the channel, you know, it may get more traffic at some point. Actually, like, do well. It's kind of hit or miss, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, sounds good, man. Yeah, keep up. Thanks. Oh yeah. Hey, sorry. No, I'm really sorry to. Yeah. I know I didn't want to offend you, sir. So yeah.
You didn't offend me, but it's always
Yeah.
a good idea to ask.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It's
Yeah. I'm
public
kind of
and you
new to
have a
this.
right to do it. It makes people play worse and
Yeah.
get
Okay.
uncomfortable, you know. with
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
No, I know. I appreciate you telling me because sometimes I'm kind of new to this and but yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
one thing to go up and and just take a picture, from one location.
Yeah.
When people stop playing and they're talking,
Yeah,
it really
okay.
puts a wet blanket over our jam. It really does. I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that. But it's just fine to walk by, take a video. A lot of people do that. And
yeah.
you don't have to keep playing to the camera.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, it sounded good though. So whatever.
We don't want to make it worse. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, sir. All right. Is it alright if I film you guys playing some music?
Sorry?
Is it okay if I stream you guys? You guys are on YouTube, live on YouTube.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's watching now, but it will be archived, so. Yeah.
What time is that?
That is definitely
Yeah.
Restoring and, well, I guess Dr. Soaring and all the things that ducks would do. Build. Ducks really, yeah, the quack really kind of upstages the rest of their existence. Yeah, right.
Yeah, what is it? There's a tune Matt and Elise recorded on their recent record that's like, it's called He's a Honkin', and it's the most unhonky tune. It's like super chill and mellow, no honks anywhere.
I love that. Actually, we should enter the string band contest. Like, and we called the silly geese. The foul players.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, okay. Two foul tunes. Aren't the D ones?
That's okay. It's not perfection. It's not about perfection. Yeah. Yeah.
Should we stay a little bit longer? There is
Ladies on the steamboat. There are people really find that on somebody growing over.
No, it's just like, just partway up the block along.
So nicely played.
I was like, oh, I don't know. This isn't really getting that long. But oh, the
Just keeps going.
yeah, right. Oh, the.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
How did I do that the other night? Oh, I didn't read things very close.
That's I was more about to say. I've been saying I'm about to pack it up for the past week. Like the sundial from over there.
But then to get the A, I guess I'll just do like.
What's that? No, it's a great one, but really.
It's pretty distinctive. Another.
The honky tonk phone number.
So you,
I'm sure who was going to call it. They called it the same
are you guys local, or you play around the Bay Area, or are you just in town for the conference?
All of the above.
Kind of a mixture. I know there's a big group, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, just for the convention, we're just friends.
we're all
No,
local,
we're not a formal group or anything.
Okay.
I mean, we played a session as the foul players.
The foul players. All right. Sounds good. Are you you sometimes?
All of us came in from either North or South Kakalaki.
Kakalaki.
Yeah.
Is that short for California?
I don't know.
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
It could. Yeah. Foul, like birds.
Kakalaki.
All right.
yeah.
I never heard that one, but I've never been to North Carolina though. Are you guys? Some of you guys from there though?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm from, well, not here, but the greater here.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good outside too. You know, this is a nice setting for music.
Yes, nice.
That's pathetic.
Oh, I'm
And I am from South Florida.
Southern California.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll set that up.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot. If you guys want to check out yourselves on my YouTube channel's Mountain Ramble, just think, yeah, Mountain Ramble. Just
Oh yeah,
that's
I've seen
the
videos from you before.
well, mainly done much. So the,
Earlier.
You know what's really funny is you know what's so funny is we started today on Lily.
I know.
Oh, is that right?
We started and shut it down.
But I think I just don't recognize it. Or was I was leaving? Well,
My dignity.
okay.
I haven't played it on Fiddle,
Yeah.
but I'm playing Bingo right now.
you guys know of any good jams in the East Bay? Or?
That was
really.
okay.
Not for old time.
Okay.
For bluegrass next time.
That one that Rodney used to lead on Thursday.
That was so nice and warm. Outside.
Would you call this old time what you were playing? It?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's like kind
Not
of fiddle time.
Yeah, we'll have to
Old time, more like
play.
what would be the kind of the main type of tunes, like fiddle-based songs versus, well, I guess you know. versus it's a little bit slower than a bluegrass.
It could be plenty fast.
Uh-huh.
Bluegrass is more recent.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there like a Thompson here?
That's fun, man.
Okay.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
care.
old time.
Later, Zach.
It has a different flavor than bluegrass. I mean, you can just tell by one lick, sometimes by one like fiddle stroke. If the fiddler is a bluegrass player, like one little bluegrass. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the definition exactly is, and there's
Hey, it was Carlos,
like,
is that right?
like
Hey,
old time
Rowan.
players usually
Nice to
like
meet you,
early
man. Cheers.
bluegrass.
Thank you.
It
I
isn't
almost got you to try and get in there
I
a
mean,
little
there was an overlap
for sure.
there in the
Sweet.
beginning of bluegrass.
Yeah.
Are you in town for a while?
Bluegrass players will play tunes that old time players play, but they play them differently.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not a music expert. You could look up, get really good, better definitions.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. I can understand what you're describing, and
Nice to meet you. Cheers.
Bluegrass, I guess, often is more mandolin, like
Get out of here.
the lead instrument, more than fiddle and old-time fiddle or banjo are usually the lead instruments. I don't know. There's that too.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, he probably knows.
Good time?
Well,
What's your name? Carlos and David.
yeah, what the
David. How'd you hear about this?
official.
In the Berkeley side?
Oh, that's cool. You play fiddle?
Yeah.
Nice. Play any tunes with us? Okay. You get to play any tunes with us?
Just a little bit on the side here. So over in the group there's a woman sitting on the ground just facing us, Lael.
Okay.
She's in charge of volunteers.
Do you live around here?
I've got this. I wonder if there's any more.
Have you been to
Mountain Ramble.
Yeah. Mountain Ramble. Just it's that's the handle. If you just
He's if you want to get on his Old Time SF, he puts out
Yeah.
a list, and
Okay.
that has all the events and things, and it'll
Yeah.
list jams, like jams that
okay.
are.
Do they have a website? Because I can. Yeah. Let me just get the specifics.
Yeah, so if you go to berkeleyoldtimemusic.org, which is the website for this event,
Yes.
under other events, there's a thing that says monthly calendar.
Okay.
You look at that, and about just sort of a couple of paragraphs in, it says to get this list is posted on this group. It's called groups.io/G oldtimesf.
Groups.io. It's sort of like that's what Yahoo.
It used to be the Yahoo groups.
Yeah, groups.io. So yeah, you can find it on.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I found my way to your website, and that's how I found out about this. But this is the only bit of the conference that I attended because I was worked Thursday, and then Friday I wasn't able to make it. Saturday I went to another show.
Ingrid?
But definitely, this is an annual event, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So.
And then there's a spring situation, which is usually a one-day thing, mostly at the Freight.
Uh huh.
It happens sometime in the spring.
And are you one of the main planners of the?
I'm one of the.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah.
To get on the email list. So yeah, it's called groups. You want to put it in like.
Yes.
Groups.io/G/oldtimesf. And then there should be a big button that says join this group.
Yeah, and if you just if you even just Googled SF Old Time Groups.io, you would come up with a group.
Come
And
up
then
with
you
a
can
group.
Join it, and
Yeah.
what it does, he manages it. It's just a list on.
All right.
It's a message list. People post messages about if they're having a jam,
Yeah.
that they want people to come to, or like events. So he'll post this.
Irish
I don't think,
stuff.
Yeah,
or-
he did. I don't know if he. This is old time, so he doesn't
Okay.
post bluegrass.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a jam at the Freight. There's a bluegrass jam at the Freight. I forgot about that. The Tony Phillips leads once a month. I think it's the last Sunday of each month.
Yeah.
So if you look at the Freight calendar, And if it's good weather, they sit outside and play, so you can
nice.
come by and
Yeah, Phil, I'm a musician as well, but I'm just documenting a guitar, like yourself, also ukulele and some bass, and I play some other, but those are like my main axes.
If you ever wanted to, that the freight one, that I don't know why I didn't think of that. That still I've only been to it once, and that was way before.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I went to I thought there was going to be a jam there yesterday, but it ended up it was Friday that hosted. That was more. What's the name of that group? They're from San Francisco. They kind of specialize on like South Texas, kind of ragtime type stuff. They hosted a jam. It was outside the Freight. I think it was on Friday. What's the name of that band? Oh gosh.
See, they had on Thursday and Friday they had special jams. Because that was part of this thing, part of the convention. But BOTMC. But regularly on the last Sunday of the month is the jam on TV.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, I know what you're saying, because they have like jams that are completely independent of the conference.
Yeah.
Freight, but if you look at the calendar, and they're actually a good band. It's like kind of ragtimey and kind of has a jazz influence as well. But they're real good. Yeah, gosh, for some reason I can't remember. What is it? Fiddle or fiddle, violin? I guess it's the same thing. Guitar and it's maybe, I'm not sure if there's banjo in that. It's kind of a smaller group. May only be 3 or 4 people, but
so
they hosted that jam. But they're a good group. Anyway, sorry, I can't think of the name right now. But if you go to the website for the Friday late afternoon jam.
I was at the jam at somebody's house that happened on Friday, so I didn't make my way up to Freight.
Oh, hey, thanks a lot. Yeah, this was a real nice event. I mean, I only really I got here at like 4 o'clock, but now I'm inspired. Yeah, I'm inspired by the old time music convention, and just there's some of these people I think I met before. I've gone to a couple jams. Like there's one in Castro Valley. It's like, I think it's old timey too, but it's a monthly jam in Castro Valley. I think it's the last Sunday of the month. And there's a couple. It was like the main room that it was kind of, I guess, more country kind of bluegrass, but then there was some more old timey stuff in the side room.
Oh, so they have different.
Yeah, but it was pretty good. I like this because it's outdoors and with the nature, and it's a good. But
it's really pretty.
But it was there. They had amplification, which I play rock music as well, so it's not like I'm against it. But
yeah, I hate amplification.
But
I go. It's okay at the Freight, or at a show they amplify.
Yeah. It was loud. That's one thing. Because I wear earplugs. Yeah. If it's even at acoustic shows, if there's any amplification, if it hurts my ears even just a little bit, I've got my earplugs in my pocket. And this. So that jam I know, because
you're not recording me, are you?
It's streaming. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Is that okay?
I don't want you. I didn't know you were recording me talking to you.
And be honest. Okay, sorry about that.
I just thought you were holding it there like.
Yeah.
Because you were.
Well, it's actually live streaming right now, so I won't film it anymore. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, basically the stream it's going, and I mean I'm gonna post it. So I mean,
okay.
gotta post it.
I'll get over it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but yeah. No, you told me.
He said he gave us a warning.
Yeah, I know he did before.
Yeah.
We were playing. Whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been.
Be honest. I mean, there's I don't think we've gotten one watcher now. I mean, not to say some of
my. Do you have a card or anything?
I don't have a card or business. Okay. It's all like for, I don't. It's not a professional thing. But if you go to my YouTube channel, Mountain Ramble, and I've got a bunch of other videos there.
Okay, let me just do it
I mean,
right
you're
now.
like 2 hours.
Let me just subscribe to you right
yeah,
now,
you're like
because
an
otherwise I'm
hour
gonna
and
forget.
40 minutes into the video. So be honest, no
Okay,
one's
good,
gonna.
good.
And you never divulge your personal
Okay.
Oh
information.
yeah, no one's gonna see this part pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they watch you.
I get it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
No, I'll get over it.
No,
I'll
but
get
it's
over
good
it.
enough because you were kind of describing the history from and then this is also a multi-generational jam too. So I know there's like younger players in this group. At least that's good that the younger generation is keeping the music
we're
alive.
hoping-
Yeah, and so that's where. And then anyways, I really appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, it's not.
How do I even find you?
Oh, Mountain Ramble, just mountain and then the word ramble, all one word. And then there's a picture of me, it's like in black and white, like outside. I think I have about 75 subscribers. So like it's not. Yeah.
I'm 78.
Okay, yeah, thanks. What's your YouTube?
I don't do YouTube, but I don't make YouTube videos. Is that Lil?
Okay, no,
Hi,
thanks.
Lil.
Yeah.
She just
If you want
came.
it, if you can, you always email me, whatever. But yeah. No, you guys sounded good.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, sorry. I know.
No, that's okay. I just suddenly somehow
I know.
at first I thought you're just so used to holding it. You were
Yeah, no. This is we're live. But like I said, look, zero. There's zero. One. No, we actually got one person watching right now.
I'm
Maybe
over
was
it
you.
already.
maybe.
I'm over it already.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching it.
Okay, but like sometimes I went to the Grateful Dead, like their last show, and like I literally had like 80 people. I was live streaming that on a different channel, but it was like there you get.
So I want to make sure this isn't any of your chair.
So those type of things you kind of have to.
I got mine.
I think somebody took one of mine and left this one in its place.
I'm sure that's what
It's
happened.
very similar. They're Costco probably.
Yeah.
This one's a little more beat up than mine.
Oh well, then someone just.
Yeah, thanks
made a
again.
mistake.
Yeah, you don't need to say your name,
That
but
should have happened at Sawyer's as well as here.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Or at the park.
Right,
Right, because everyone was
Anyway.
using those chairs.
right. So I'm sure if they really want it, they'll track it down. Otherwise, you deserve an extra chair. No, you probably want one.
It's not an extra chair. It's
It's a replacement chair.
It's a replacement.
Lower
I
in
got
quality.
downgraded.
Downgraded,
No.
Exactly. Accidentally not benefiting from this. Or maybe it wasn't accidental after all.
Yeah.
Downgraded.
So did you bring your resonator banjo?
Oh yeah, I was just trying to play like Ivy Shepherd style a little bit. Because she doesn't play drop thumb at all. So
doesn't?
no,
Yeah.
it's not part of the East Tennessee style. So everything's like pull-offs and slides and stuff. And it felt very limiting. Also, playing claw hammer on a fretted banjo is like more or less new to me because I was at Larry's for like 2 years before I had that. A lot easier to do pull-offs or hammer-ons, I should say, because the hammer-on like the rings out.
Oh yeah, you don't have to do much at all.
No, the resin, the sustain on it is just like a very different sort of thing. But then playing like Hilltopper style, it's like a lot of heavy like bum ditty, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's cool. I think I'll probably get better at listening with my left hand if I just do more of that.
You started out in banjo in bluegrass, is that true or no?
Yeah, kind of. Well,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
start out. I'm a guitar player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I just knew you like as playing fiddle.
Yeah,
and
'cause
then
that's
when
what
I
I
looked
played.
over and I saw you playing banjo. It's like, oh.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Cool.
play banjo. Yeah, but normally, in the past, I played that one with like picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'd be cool to do like Ivy Shepherd style.
I should have
too.
paid more attention to it. I wasn't.
Ivy Shepherd
Yeah.
pick style. Because
Yeah.
today her little workshop was on clawhammer, but last time when she came, she did Hilltopper style, like picked, like 2-finger.
Did you notice Nikosi was playing some auto harp at the concert, right? It's like-
I
can't remember the
really
last time
noticed
there was
that. I
auto
was
harp.
like, oh my god, that was so great.
Bob was here
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah.
Apparently he like put it in the overhead on the plane in like a gig bag.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it would fit.
Yeah.
It would fit, but then you wouldn't be able to take much else, maybe. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but then you could fly on an airline that you can check bags.
Yeah, that's true. Check everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for you. What is the Ivy Shepherd style? Is she one of the
She was one of the
players?
Performers.
She like
She was in that.
with
group
kind of
over
gray
there.
hair, and
Yeah,
she's from
she's
North
like
Carolina. I
really
read
like
about
color.
her, but
Spiky hair.
yeah, kind of punk rock look. Yeah, but is she like is kind of? Would you say like she has a style of her own that's like?
Yeah,
when
everyone's gonna have like a style of their own.
Or but like when you, because you use that like as a term, is describing. Okay.
See you later.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I better get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right.
So
Yeah.
I'll answer your question.
Yeah. Sure.
Because she's sort of like a Hilltoppers protege a little bit. So there was a group called the Roan Mountain Hilltoppers. And then you should check them out.
The Rowan Mountain.
Roan Mountain.
Roan, like ROAN. Okay, and they're from North Carolina.
No, East Tennessee.
East Tennessee. All right. All right.
That's that style.
And that's I guess still it's in the high Appalachians, but it's Tennessee instead of North Carolina, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Further west, I guess.
Yeah, that's where a lot, like East Tennessee, again, I'm not an expert, but that's where like the Carter family from there and the
Carter's family's from Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for clarifying this.
Sure.
Yeah, and you all right, you base out of you in the East Bay, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cool, man. Maybe we'll get to jam sometime. I play myself a guitar. I mean, for this style, I play ukulele and like electric fretted bass, so basically in this it's quiet.
Generally you just strum and play chords, like a lot of up and down kind of. Yeah, actually if you listen to like old Ed Haley recordings, you'll hear uke, I think. Yeah, you hear a lot of that sort of backup.
Yeah, no, the uke more than
in
a guitar.
Big jam, it can be more useful, I would say. Like, when they're sort of cacophonous already, and you just need someone to add a little rhythm, keep it on track or something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, uke is a great instrument, but it's like, yeah, exactly. In a large group setting, it's like really to be heard. You know, if you're playing single notes, you're gonna get drowned out most likely.
Yeah,
unless you're really digging in.
I've ever seen uke players try to do that in an old time jam. It's always
yeah. I know like old ukulele styles, like old method books, they use the D tuning. I don't know if you're familiar with the ukulele tuning. It's like, I mean, it's basically like like it's like a fourth higher than guitar, but then the G, at least that's the modern standard. The high G is like tuned an octave higher. So like your lowest string is the C, the third string from the bottom.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, sort of like a banjo.
Yeah. And I've never really played banjo like seriously, but
they make banjo ukes. You should look at one of those maybe. They're kind of cool.
Yeah,
they look like a banjo and they're the size of a uke, and they're tuned like a uke. And and that will definitely cut through when you're doing that kind of style.
Are those steel string more? Or they have like resonator?
Yeah,
they
make
kind of more like
resonator,
but banjo
well, I mean, they
bodies.
Might make resonator ones, but I'm just thinking like just an open back banjo. It could have either steel or Nile gut strings or whatever.
Yeah. So, but like a lot in the old days, like like in the 30s, 20s, and 30s, D was like a real they would tune up higher. So a lot of those old Hawaiian songs and stuff, they require a D tuning. So those were like the most common ones. But D was probably for a while. Oh, there's a big hawk that just flew by.
Yeah, I don't know what banjo uke players normally tune to.
Yeah.
Maybe some type of standard tuning where it's easy to play chords like G, C, D, E, A.
Yeah, C tuning then is probably for all those chords a C, because all those would be open, or at least have open strings with them. But I've never tried the D tuning. I've tension on the neck, so I'm a little bit afraid to try it on my ukulele.
Well, if you think it would be limiting, then it would maybe not be the best choice for banjo, but I'm not an expert.
Yeah. Well, you can. Yeah. I was thinking more like if it would it by tuning it higher, is it gonna torque the neck?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you?
Strings.
Yeah. Yeah. Ukulele's interesting. They don't have as many choices for like, string gauge. Yeah.
It's like a uke thing.
Yeah, it's good. I bought it at a Berkeley Musical Instrument Exchange. Have you ever been to that shop? They're over by the Berkeley Bowl, the old Berkeley Bowl off of Shattuck and Adeline area. Mm-hmm. It's a good shop. They have more like nylon string instruments because they have like luthiers down in Mexico.
Are we filming right now?
Yeah. It's still
Do you mind if
streaming.
I'm not, like,
Yeah. No worries.
That's kind of weird. We're just like having a conversation.
Yeah. No. It's I used to. Check out that shop. Again, they have more nylon string instruments because they have luthiers down in Paracho, Mexico. But they have like, I bought my uke from them, and they said it's like all koa wood. And I was like, but it's made in China, but it's a real nice one. It's like, I tried out like 2 or 3 of them, and the intonation on that one is like, it's a tenor uke. So
one of my friends who was here earlier makes ukuleles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He also...
No, he doesn't do it as like a full-time sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but know someone that makes it. I just have one. I teach like kind of a cheaper one at work, but the one I have at home is that nicer one, like the from Berkeley Musical Instrument Exchange. But they have their own brand name. Yeah, check out the shop because they're real cool.
Where is it?
It's over on where the Berkeley Bowl is.
Which one?
The grocery store, the one, I guess the east.
Yeah.
The older one.
That area.
What's that?
I just said I hate that area.
Oh, really?
Parking around there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, actually, parking isn't like you can park. Like if you go to like a little bit west of there in the neighborhoods there.
It's around there around 5 p.m. or so.
Yeah.
Or 6 p.m. I think is when everything's a free for all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the meters I think only go till okay.
But I go to San Francisco sometimes. I thought you mentioned San Francisco.
Yeah. Well, but parking is a nightmare. At least from what I've experienced, it's like hell over there.
Is it?
Yeah. Though last actually I was there. I haven't been there. I hadn't been there in a while, but I was like in the Haight, but like probably a block from Haight-Ashbury, and there were like several spots that again it was like. They had the Haight-Ashbury Festival that earlier that day, so people out. But I was doing some live streaming there on a different channel, but it was more a different. I'm in Lake Merritt area.
Are you headed this way or?
I'm parked over there. Yeah.